proposal.
Thank you, Jeannie. Good afternoon, Madam Chair, members of the board. My name is Taylor Long, Director of the Financial Management Bureau. Our third proposal is for an augmentation of $2 million to FTB's litigation budget with the Attorney General's office, beginning with fiscal year 21-22 and ongoing, in order to defend against tax refund lawsuits. FTB has continued to see increased litigation efforts with very complex tax matters. This augmentation will ensure that we can adequately protect the state's interests in these cases. The final proposal is to increase the spending authority for the asset forfeiture account from $150,000 to $740,000, beginning with fiscal year 21-22 and annually thereafter. FTB's Criminal Investigation Bureau will use these funds for costs associated with criminal investigation law enforcement activities, such as additional training and equipment. At this time, we'd like to ask for your approval and would be happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Thank you. Members, do you have any comments or questions?
Just a quick, more of a procedural question, Madam Chair. So right now, we're just going to take up 781, 782, and I guess 783, and then the fourth one we'll do after, right? Is that how it works?
Yes.
Okay. Because I am good with the 1, 2, and 3.
Okay.
But I don't know if you need to open this up to the public or what, before we move.
I do.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying you're good 1, 2, and 3. But we're going to be taking up 1, 2, 3, and 4 after we open it up to the public. So let me open up to the public first.
Okay.
Is there any member on the public line wishing to speak on this item?
I apologize. We do have a question from the line of Christine Graf. Your line is open.
My name is Christine Graf, and I'm an individual taxpayer. In 2017, I asked Franchise Tax Board to end their unlawful practice of withholding estimated tax payments made via credit alike, and to refund me the $15,000 in penalties that were fraudulently imposed as a result of this unlawful business practice. FTB told me I'd have to do that, so I did. FTB has yet to deny in court that their withholding practices are unlawful, and in California Civil Code, failure to deny constitutes admission of truth. FTB has unnecessarily run up the attorney costs in our pending litigation by refusing to provide documents that will prove once and for all whether FTB committed fraud. If FTB would have turned over these documents, we could have requested a summary judgment and the case would be over by now. I was forced to file a motion to compel, and we have an extra hearing scheduled in May. This case will likely drag on into 2022, and the lawyer fees will be sky high by the time it is over. I have already documented to the board that FTB has several unlawful schemes in place to overcharge taxpayers. FTB is inviting lawsuits by systematically violating the law. FTB has specified that the $2 million in taxpayer funds will be used to make sure that FTB can continue committing these crimes against the same taxpayers that they are requesting the money from. This is unconscionable. In the written request, FTB stated that it needs part of the $2 million to cover plaintiff's attorney's costs for cases that FTB knows it will ultimately lose. It is unconscionable that FTB is wasting taxpayer funds by deliberately running up litigation costs instead of settling. Instead of giving FTB more money, the board should fix the root of the problem by ordering a halt and desist of all of FTB's unlawful activities so that all new lawsuits stop. The board should order FTB to stop unnecessarily running up costs and pending litigation. Board members, please remember that it is us taxpayers who pay your salaries. Your loyalty lies in protecting your constituents. I do not think it will fare well for you.
Excuse me, your time is up.
Thank you, Ms. Graf. We're moving on. We understand your comments, but your time is up. Do we have comments from anyone else from the public?
And ladies and gentlemen, on the phone lines, if you would like to ask, excuse to place yourself in the queue for public comment. As a reminder, you may press 1 and 0 at this time. And no members of the public are queuing up at this time. Please continue.
Thank you, sir. Okay, so I would like to take a motion for this item, and I'm assuming that Ms. Asmundson will not be participating.
I will be abstaining, thank you.
Thank you. So let's call for a motion on 7A1, Enterprise Data Revenue Phase 2, 7A2, Data Center Upgrade, 7A3, Increasing Litigation Costs.
I will move staff recommendations on 7A1, 7A2, and 7A3.
Thank you, and I will second that motion. And with the abstain from the Department of Finance, that motion passes 2-0. The other item is 7A4, asset